Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders seeing what's current. The golden white boy, he ain't playing around. He'll shut you down. You come at his trademark, shady, anything shady, you're going to get it. There's been litigation brewing, but not yet quite on the docket, about the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. This is from an article by SHAWN SETARO of Hip Hop DX, opposing the request that Eminem be deposed in an ongoing trademark dispute with the Real Housewives of Potomac stars Gizelle, Bryant and Robyn Dixon. They want to have a show called Reasonably Shady, a name of a podcast they launched in May 2021. So they already had it, but he I guess he's just noticing it or something like that. But the huge rap star, he claims that it's confusingly similar to his Shady and Slim Shady brands, which he owns trademarks for those commercial uses. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is serious business that goes on in hip hop. You know, we laugh and we get drunk, we get high, we party and bullshit and party and bullshit. But the reality is, it's about this money. It's all about this cash. It's a cash grab, and that's a good thing. Sometimes a cash grab is a good thing. And I understand why people might oppose it. Oh, well, because it's about the art. You get your money, and then you realize that your art has to be within your integrity and your ability to be commercial. You have to make it equal. You can't just have one side or the other. You can't be all for the art of it, and you're starving. You're a starving artist, and you're going through withdrawal on heroin and everything because you can't afford anything else. So you just have to have that quick fix in your arm. No, get the money. You don't have to sell your soul. That's one thing. Don't sell your soul. But get the money, get cash. That's what the whole thing is about. That's what this whole country is about. That's what this world is really about. But especially the United States of America. They will flip anything. It was the 60th anniversary of John F. Kennedy's assassination. And they're flipping that. They were flipping, books and caps and bumper stickers. And I was in Dallas 10 years ago for the 50th anniversary, and they had these Negroes out there with scrapbooks and all kinds of different magnets, and they're just selling. I was like, this is all beautiful. This is a facet of capitalism. This isn't pure capitalism. This is a facet of it. This is mercantilism. Trading back and forth, one by one. Dot focus on the check-in, my main man. I need to get that like. Don't forget about that like. He says, in my castle, smoking that Zazansky pack. Happy New Year. Salute to you, sir. Salute to Dot Focus. Salute. Make sure you tell, 17 other people about the show. I'm going crazy. I have over 400 views from yesterday. Don't let me get in my bag, because I'll get even more. I'm about this cash flow. You already know what time it is. So, as I was saying, Mr. Mathers, Mr. Marshall Mathers, is not playing. He's serious about his. He's got his legal defense team. They're saying, you can't use the net. You're stepping on our toes. You've been using it since 21. It's going into 24. Cut your shit. You got to stop at some point. It's got to end. You got to stop, being that way. It's got to end. We can't do this anymore. So, it just, Eminem is showing, his business sense, his wisdom in the game. That I'm sure Mr. Andre Young, aka Dr. J, instilled in him. And also Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has also, and they probably share off of each other. Because Eminem brought, 50 Cent in the game. But I'm sure 50 Cent game, like the slave, the teacher becomes the student becomes the teacher kind of situation. He might have that kind of ongoing thing with him. But yeah, so Eminem isn't playing around. He plays no games. The white boy is serious. and he's going after. I think they're white chicks. they're both. Let me make 100% sure. Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon. Let me see who they are. Gizelle Bryant. She is Hispanic. I don't know what she is. She's kind of dark skinned. Let me see what she's got. Let me see what she's working with. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, Creole. So she's part Creole. So and she's black. Okay, she's black. He's telling this black bitch, sit down. How to use it one time. How to use it one time. And Robyn Dixon. Let's see what her nationality is. Her background is Robyn Dixon. Robyn Dixon she's very, bronze skinned as well. I don't know. She's trying to get a read on her, but she doesn't look too absolutely white. She's not white. She's got a little mixture of something in her, but it's not showing. Let me see. Robyn Dixon race. Let's put race. What is she? American heritage. She says American. She has some European DNA thanks to slavery, but this breakdown exactly her brains are pulled. So she says she's black. So they're both black. Apparently, Robyn Dixon and she says she's not mixed despite ancestry DNA results. So here's from Rice University Racism and Racial Experiences Rare Work Group. Quote, Real Housewives of Potomac. Is it Potomac? Potomac? I think it's Potomac. Actress Robyn Dixon recently satisfied her own curiosity about her genetics. Robyn says she knew she had some European DNA thanks to slavery, but the breakdown of exactly where her genes were pulled from doesn't take away the fact that she was raised to be aware and proud of her black identity. So they both identify as black. So this white boy's coming after these two black bitches. He wants his trademark. He's not playing around. He's like, I'm the white man, God damn it. This is my country. I run this shit. I run the world. I'm in this nigger music. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. But I run this nigger music. All these blacks around me. I can't say it. I can't even say the N-word. I have to say N-word. I can't even say nigger. all these niggers around me, they say nigger all the time. Oh, that's fine. I can't get on the track and say nigger once, or it's over for me. I said it before in a track when I was in my teenage years against this black girl that I knew. Oh no, I can't say it, but I can co-sign. I can co-sign all day. Snoop can say nigger. Eminem can say, 50 Cent can say nigger. Dr. Dre can say nigger. Corrupt can say nigger. Exhibit can say nigger. Everybody can say nigger. I can't say nigger. Jay-Z can say nigger. Kanye can say, Ye can say nigger. I can't say nigger. So I'm going to come at you black bitches for my trademark. That's my ability to say nigger. That's my power. I'm a white man. I'm still white and I still have money. I still have power in the game. If I drop a CD right now, it's going platinum. It might just be 1 million sold, but it's going to be 1 million sold. It's going to go platinum. Despite what? I'm a platinum and diamond. I should say he's not even like the golden white boy. He's the platinum and diamond white boy. His album sales are tremendous. Off the charts. No question about his sales. His artistry, very solid, extremely solid, extremely well. Not my top 5. Maybe not even my top 10 or my top 20, but he's up there with other lists. He's listed as usually as 4 or 5, something like that, behind Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, usually. But Empty Hearted. What's up with the trash voice? Who has the trash voice? I have the trash voice? That could be true. I'm still getting views though. And you seem like you're new. Oh, Eminem. Okay. I was okay. You're new here, I think. I have to ask you a question. Everybody knows where I'm going with this. Where's that nation? I'm actually switch it up. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it just like this. Where's my donation from you? From you. Need that donation. I'm next year. It's a different era. It's a different space. I'm in a different zone. Next year is gonna be totally different. It's gonna be that 50 club. You start to forget about it. It's gonna be a different club. It's gonna be a different club in 2024. So get ready for that. It's gonna be a different kind of club because I'm gonna need more money next year. So the streaming services gone up. Bills have gone up. I gotta raise the stakes. So you'll see how much it goes up by at least Tuesday, probably on Tuesday. So it's all about this paper. It's all about these dollars. It's the only reason why I'm doing this. I don't have a super chat yet. I don't have stickers yet. I don't even want super chat and stickers. I just want enough people that I have the ability to have super chats and stickers. You understand? It's the part of the business plan because super chats and stickers has taxes attached to it. I think PayPal might have taxes, but I don't really get a whole lot of PayPal. I get a lot more Cash App. Cash App, they never check your personal account. If you have a business account, then they check for taxes. But if you have a personal account, they never check for taxes. So I appreciate all the money that comes in PayPal and Cash App. I prefer Cash App, but I'll take the PayPal if that's comfortable and convenient for you. Now, back to this platinum and diamond white boy coming at these black bitches. He's like, you know what? Reasonably shady. I mean, this is 2021. They started it, and it's going into 2024, and they're just, he's just hitting, and that's probably common. I mean, I don't have the money yet. This is why I'm trying to gear up. I'm trying to get my weight up next year to file for trademark for my name Scholarized. I came up with that name Scholarized. I noticed on Twitter there's people named and on other sites like vocal.media, they have my name Scholarized, and then it's like one has it with an A, and it's the same thing. It's in the article. Let me show you. It's they say um it says reason. This is for reasonable shady. Reasonably shady so resembles opposer's mark Slim Shady in the Mark Shady Limited in terms of appearance, sound, and commercial impression as to be likely when applied to quote in cap and brackets Robyn and Gizelle's goods to cause confusion and mistake and to deceive. And that's the end of the article. That's it. Just ends right there. So, it's it's messy, child. It's messy. It's messy, child. I'm in the haterverse, so I can say that. I pay my dues for the hater, so I get to say different phrases that he says at the same time. But no, Eminem's not playing. Marshall Mathers is not playing. Slim Shady is not playing. He's trying to get these bras off, their high horse using a name that's similar to his. But like I was saying, with my name, I've scholarized, and I want to, trademark it. I want to have that, in the books, protected. I also have another name I'm not going to say on air, not just yet, but I have a name that's for my books. I've written 9 books. They're all unpublished. This was during the height of the pandemic. I had enough time on my hands. Trust me. So I just wrote these books, and they all have the same title, and then they just have a variation at the end after a colon. But yeah. So I understand where M is coming from. I really do. I get what he's saying. This is, and I'm sure this is common. Just the name. Who else? Common. He used to go by Common Sense. He got hit. Biggie Smalls. he had to go change his name, make sure people called him, people in the streets called him Biggie, and people knew him as Biggie Smalls, but he had to go by the Notorious B.I.G. on official documents and on albums and magazine covers and stuff like that, because there was a guy in England with the name so, that focus says Skyzuki Akashi. I'm not even sure who that's in reference to. Is that a Marvel character? I'm not even sure. But yeah, so there was a man in England by the name of Biggie Smalls, and he was about to get at Biggie for that. I'm trying to think about a few other examples. I'm trying just off the top of my head, who else had to say, oh yeah, pause on that. You can't use that name anymore. But people switch up their names too. Like you got Snoop Doggy Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, and then of course Puff Daddy, Puffy, P Diddy, Diddy. It's so many different. That's another one. Diddy. Diddy had an issue with a guy from England as well. There was a guy named Diddy, and he can't really go by Diddy, or he used to not be able to go by Diddy in certain circumstances. I think he bought it out. I think he bought the guy out, and to use his name Diddy. But that's what it is. I mean, it's your name. It's your name. It's what you hold on to. He has all these trademarks. This is the beauty of the history of hip hop and the game itself. This is what it is. And Dafoe just says, I just made up your anime name. I don't really do anime that much. I try to get into it, but I'm like, it's not for me. But I respect people that do watch it. But yeah, Eminem's not playing. He's not kidding around. He's not, sitting back, say, oh, let the black broads do whatever they want. It's fine. No, he's like, no, I'm stepping on your necks. Change the name. Change the name, goddammit. I ain't got time. He got all the work. Baja Jackson. Baja Jackson, if you look at the top of the page, you see I'm supporting you. I have B Jackson 5478 on YouTube.com. And make sure I'm telling people to, definitely check about me. I need money tonight. This is a money night. There's a money grab. So whatever you can do, it'll be much appreciated. I'm all about my Skrilla tonight. This is one of those money nights. Those Friday night super money fights with the big purse, big bags. Oh yeah, okay. Baja Jackson says I'm about to upload a bunch of new stuff, so he's cooking up, literally, pun intended. He's cooking up some new material. I'm not mad at that. That's good to go. Gotta arch the hat a little bit more. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, so it's Eminem. He's not playing around. He's not joking. He's about his business. He is about his business. He is so focused on what he's doing that he has no time for bullshit. These black bitches, they identify as black. They look, they got the blonde hair and the highlights and all fly and fancy. Got the bronzer on and light skins, but still identify as black, Like, are you serious? Like, it's funny. It just kind of warms me, It makes me laugh because it's like Eminem could be focused on so many other things. He's like, nope, I'm worried about my name. You can't take my name is my name, like they say on The Wire and the Pusha T album. My name is my name. That's all I gotta say. I stand on that. I stand on business. I'm standing on business right now. That's what Marshall Mathers is saying right now. I'm standing on business. If you two want to get, say Real Housewives, collision with the Potomac on the Potomac or something crazy, I don't know. Make up some new shit. Not using my name. Slim Shady is too familiar. Sounds too close. Looks too close. You're not using it. I'm not allowing you. I'm not letting you. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fly on my watch. Even when I'm dead, this is going to be passed down to my generations. It's going to be passed down to Haley. She's going to have all my trademarks. She's going to have all my names. She's going to have all that together. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe Eminem doesn't care about giving all his trademarks, to his daughter. But I'm just putting it out there, as they say. But he's going 10 toes down. He's not playing around. He's got his defense team. They're looking at there's a whole official document. If you go to the source that I have regarding this video, this stream, he it doesn't look like he won't have to stand up in court. He may not be deposed or be in a deposition, that the Bryant and Dixon want. They both want him to be in a deposition. So Paul Rosenberg, his longtime personal manager, he says he at least equal and almost certainly superior knowledge of the relevant issues, and that Eminem does not have any unique, non-duplicative knowledge of the relevant facts. The filing reads. So I think all that just essentially says that he ain't got nothing to do with it. Like it's his name. He ain't got, he's not in the wrong. That's what I think that means. In addition, the filing claims Slim Shady is extremely busy. He's extremely busy. He ain't got no time for these black bitches. These thirsty black bitches want to use his name. Are you serious? He's got touring. He's got people. He's got concerts. He's probably working on another album coming out. Baja Jackson says the rapper King T was the first to call himself Shady and the Shadies. Ooh, thank you for that. I didn't do that research. I'll admit when I didn't do the research. King T, yeah, okay. He didn't secure the rights though. He didn't secure the trademark. Like I said before, Common Sense, Diddy, Biggie. There's a few more. I can't think of everybody else, but there's a few more names that people had to switch up their name. Oh, Sexy Red in current day. Sexy Red. She had to put on an extra Y for Sexy Red. She couldn't just go by SEXY Red. She had to be SEXYY Red. Because there was another person that was using that moniker on Twitter or X now, I guess you could say, or Instagram. So yeah, so it all depends on who comes first. Pause. Just like my state of Delaware, we were the first state. You can't fake the first. You can't fake the first. Once you're the first person to do something, you stand on that. You stand on it. You may not be the best at certain things, but you are the first to use it, to ever establish it. So I thank Baja Jackson for that. And Baja Jackson, could you confirm right now, because I did do some Googling on yourself, are you the official Baja Jackson from the movie, or are you just calling yourself that from Boys in the Hood? Are you the actual Baja Jackson? Are you the actual Baja Jackson? I'm wondering to myself. You let us know. Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, okay. Everybody, if you haven't yet realized it, we are talking in the company of royalty, really, of screen legend, status. He was the young boy, the not Ice Cube's character, not Ice Cube himself, but he was the boy version of Ice Cube as Doughboy, from can't even get it out. Boys in the Hood. So salute to this man. He's doing his business. He's been supporting me, so I appreciate all his support. So definitely check him out. Check out the movie. Say, damn, this boy grew up. Yeah, he's a young man now. So definitely respect and support him. Salute to you, sir. Salute to you. And where's that donation? I'm all about that Skrilla tonight. I just paid bills. I had to pay. I paid $1,500 on one bill, $300 on another bill, $605 on one bill. It's the fourth quarter. About to be in the first quarter. It's serious out here. Check before you talk, sir. Okay. He's saying check before I talk. I gotta be careful. Salute to Baja Jackson. Look at that. It came through automatic like that, like that, like that, like that. So we say $10 raised, right? $150 to go. Let's get it. Yeah. So that's the beauty of capitalism, mercantilism. All right, so I definitely want to, make sure you all know what Baja Jackson is. His once again, I have to give it to you again. BEEJACSON 5478 on YouTube. He's got hilarious videos. I don't know. He's a wizard with the chicken, with the beer. He's got he's got other material he's gonna be uploading. So check out for that. And keep doing that. Yeah. Definitely check out Baja Jackson. He's a bona fide actor. I don't know if he has a SAG card, but he acted in a major motion picture and is a not just a hood classic, but is a bona fide Hollywood classic. It was the first time in a movie that a black director was nominated for Best Director. Not Spike Lee, not Oscar Micheaux, not Ossie Davis, not Sidney Poitier, John Singleton. So make sure you check out Baja Jackson's pedigree, what his whole identity is and where he comes from. His whole work. I think he has a body of work, if I'm not mistaken. He has some other shows. If not, he just has that one. And, that's what he stands on. He stands on that. So definitely respect him. I'm gonna do some more advertising. Make sure you subscribe to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. You got Anita Baker, you got Sade, you got the Gap Band, you got the Earth, Wind, and Fire, you got Peebo Bryson, and many, many, many more. Neo soul, smooth jazz, R&B, midnight, moves, kind of Quiet Storm, all that good music. Great music when they're actually playing instruments and actually using their voice to sing. It's a different era. I love hip hop. I respect hip hop. I respect rap, but it's not the same as those vibes you get from R&B and smooth jazz and neo soul and soul. Kim, whole lot of people like that. Najee, just a few names that I dropped. That you're gonna love to listen to. So definitely appreciate that. And of course, I gotta advertise Life Strong Apparel. I can't advertise. I can't vouch for the products, but I can definitely advocate for the apparel .com. This goddamn thing is freaking work. Now it's stuck. Daggone it. All right, so I can't go all the way at the top, but it's lifestrongapparel.com. Tell them that I sent you. Make sure Baja Jackson. Tell them, this weirdo on YouTube sent me You know, he had a hat on with a black shirt and a tie. This goofy dude. You know, so definitely check those out. All right, so wrap up the Eminem. He's the platinum and blonde white boy. He is that nigga. He is that wigger. He put down tracks. He has multiple tracks. Baja Jackson, let me check. Let me make it 100% sure. I think you should be. I'm gonna make 100% sure. Baja Jackson saying he thinks he should be in the 50 club. I think he's right. Okay, I see 10, 20, 27, 32, 42. Yep. You're officially in the 50 club today. Today. Greg S is coming with the hate. But you're officially in the 50 club today. You have $52. You just crossed it with the $10. So the next time you see it, which it should be tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day, you're going to be in that 50 club. Definitely. Salute. Review, play under review. You are in the 50 club. And Greg S, happy New Year to you, sir. I need the hate. I need my hatred and a good laugh. Greg S usually brings the good laughs. Salute. And just for fun, where he's gonna say something smart. He's gonna say something witty. Watch. He's gonna say something really witty and cutting. Watch. I said, salute, where's my donation? Greg S doesn't do donations. He just gets on here and hates, which he should do. Mr. Lewis, break bread with me like you do with Star. Absolutely, Mr. Lewis. I'll donate soon. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis. Welcome. Salute. And where's my donation, sir? I'm all about my money. I got $10 tonight so far. That's $10 in less than a half an hour. That's like pimps on the blade money. I'm not a pimp. I'm a man. I'm a Marine, but that's pimps on the blade money. You know, less than a half hour, you get $10. You need a trick can't even flip a John for that amount of time usually. Salute and respect to the real pimp, Simple the Pimp, who is, resting up in that mythological, fantastical, mystical land known as heaven. There's a pimp, there's a heaven for a pimp. I'm an atheist, so I know there's no such thing as heaven or hell. But I'm just saying, as a result, if your content is worth it, you'll see it. Oh, Mr. Lewis, absolutely. That's all I want. If I have to earn it. That's one of the Marine Corps maxims. If your content is worthy, he says, you'll see a donation, and that's what I respect. That's what I really will, take to mind, because that's part of the Marine Corps motto: never given, always earned. So I have to earn it. I will take it. So I'm done with the Eminem story. I want to get into New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. What are your what are your celebrations? What are your traditions? What foods do you eat? In our house, we like to eat black eyed peas and collard greens. And I don't know if that's too country for y'all, but that's what we like. Greg asked, never heard of this Simple the P guy until you talked about him. Oh, I never heard of him either until I heard it from Mr. Troy Star Terrain. You gotta look up. He passed away. He died like in 20, I think last year or the year before. But he was a great guy, a great podcaster, great broadcaster. He I get a lot of tips from him. I get a lot of different ways of the game and how to really break these bitches. So that's what I'm doing. But back to the New Year's. I want to know what y'all do. Do y'all have because they mean something. Collard greens and black eyed peas mean wealth and prosperity in the new year. Of course, it doesn't you're not literally going to get, wealth and prosperity if you eat, some beans and some collards. But it's just a nice tradition. It's a nice way of getting together with the family. Have some cornbread, maybe some fried chicken for some protein. And that's another thing I think represents it too. The cornbread is gold, and the chicken is deep fried gold. So Greg says, so you aren't Dominican, eating greens and black eyed peas. What should I be eating? Plantains and coconuts or something? Should I? What's your greens to hammock ratio? Oh, I don't cook. My dad does the cooking. My dad cooks everything. I don't really cook up the greens and the ham hocks. He does turkey, by the way. We're a turkey family, most likely. Well, not even predominantly, or most likely, definitely. We substitute pork and mostly pork and beef for turkey. So my dad does the turkey. He does it. He lets it sit. He lets it simmer. Got all the seasoning in there, and it comes out banging. I don't know what he does. He sticks his foot in it. It's banging. What about the chitlins, hog maws, and pig feet? Dot Focus is asking. Well, that's a good question, because I went to a Chinese restaurant one New Year's Eve, and I got me some chitlins. And it was the bangingest chitlins I've ever tasted. It tasted straight up like ass. Tasted straight up like booty noodles. But I put some hot sauce on there, and I had a little bit of greens on the side, and it was delicious. I don't care what nobody say. Chitlins are the truth. Pig feet. I had pig feet at a soul food restaurant, but they didn't hit right. They didn't hit that. It felt like I was eating turkey, like turkey butts, and turkey legs and stuff like that. I didn't get a full flavor for the pork. Maybe it was just that day. Maybe they didn't season it that much, or they didn't create it. Greg S is saying gross. Well, you gotta eat that grown man food, man. You gotta grow up. You gotta eat that grown man food. We talking chitlins and hog maws and pig feet and collard greens. Oh, that's a good challenge. Baja Jackson says, I challenge you to learn your dad's recipe this year. I learned my dad's full Thanksgiving recipe. I've yet to try it. This was in 2011. I didn't even attempt to try it. I didn't even try it, on a good, Thanksgiving, a good Thanksgiving day. I wouldn't even, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep. You gotta, make sure that bird is, cooked thoroughly, and it's seasoned, and it's succulent, and it's juicy. It's gotta be on point. And then all the trimmings, the stuffing, the green beans, the macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese gotta be yellow on the bottom, but what color's on the top? Who knows? What's supposed to be on the what's the color supposed to be on the top of macaroni and cheese? Anybody know out there? I got 6 people watching. I need 2 other likes to make it 6 people watching and 6 likes. Somebody got to know what's on top of the macaroni and cheese. Somebody got to know. I'll say it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caramelized. Has to be caramelized brown. Has to be that caramel. And I think Baja Jackson knows too, because he's a chef that I know 100% that he's a chef. So he would know. He's saying he's challenging me to know my dad's recipe. I'll see about that. That's a good challenge. I'm gonna see if I can do it, because I don't know about cooking, collard greens. I know how to cook a turkey. I know how to cook macaroni and cheese. I know how to cook chicken, Parmesan chicken with the cheese on top. I make a banging chicken. You can't touch me. Dot Focus says I'm rolling a blunt. I was gonna say brown, but yeah, I totally think he's telling the truth. I think I know he's telling the truth. He's a man of his word. So I definitely take him to be true. But yeah, the yellow macaroni and cheese with the caramel on top, with the pepper. Who knows about the pepper? Do you know about the pepper in the macaroni and cheese, and the right curl, the curl of the elbow? The elbow has to curl right, and the cheese has to be the consistency of a like almost like a block of cheese, but it's within the curls of the elbow. I'm going. Y'all don't understand. I wish I had a praying church. I wish I had a praying church. Hallelujah. I wish I had a praying church right now. Y'all don't understand me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's different. We're not even we're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. That's all past. That's all in the past now. Right now, we got to talk about this new year, what the traditions are. Are you celebrating Kwanzaa? Is Kwanzaa over? I don't even know. It's been since Tuesday, I think. I think it still has a few more days left. Are you celebrating Kwanzaa in the new year? Are you going out to eat? Are you going out to a party? Are you going to are you going to church? Who goes to church on New Year's? New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. Who goes to church? I'm an atheist. I would go to church on New Year's Eve. I don't think they're doing services at the church that I frequent now. Well, if they did, I would probably go. But I'm going to a senior center. It's going to be people I think 50 and above. I'm 35. I'm old, enough to know anyway. But it's like it's so many traditions. I mean, are you going to watch the ball drop on the Rockin' Eves and the different platforms that all these different artists do? For I think just for commercial purposes. For getting the word about their music. I don't think they get paid. I really don't. I have to look into that. I have to invest time, and I'll come back to you and I'll tell you if people get paid for their performances. Rick James on the check-in. Salute to you. Happy New Year, sir. I don't care how many dollars you haven't given me. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, I get it all the time. These young girls don't say it, but they probably think it. Dot Focus says Sky trying to bag a sugar mama. Pay attention. I might have to do something crazy, but I get it from older women. They say you look pretty good. I'm not. They just it happened to me twice in the same week. I was like, what is going on with these older women? I'm not trying to be with an older woman like that. I'm trying to get these young girls like 22, 23, something like that. Like, but these like 60 and, like silver haired chicks. I'm like, thanks, but I'm gonna keep it moving. Then you woke up. Exactly. Yeah, the senior center, exactly. Yeah, the senior center. Mr. Lewis had a good point. Then I woke up. And Dot Focus says senior center. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Mainly because my cousin is a DJ, and he's older. He's older. He's like in his 60s, I think, maybe in his early 70s. But he's a legitimate DJ. He be spinning them records. Spinning the wheels of steel, as they used to call them. I guess he has a Serato or something probably now, but there's so many traditions, and I've experienced most of them. I've had the curve. I talked about this the other night. I think I had the curve. The girl said, "Well, you want to kiss on New Year's?" She's just like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause it's New Year's." I was like, "Why not? What's the difference?" She's like, I had to think about it. And no, I'm not going out tonight because I don't feel. I was like, all right, all right. And I was listening. It was Lil Wayne. He was debuting. It was 2011. He was debuting his 6', 7', 6', 7', 6'. He's debuting that song. And I just watched the ball drop by myself, which I'm happy to do. But if it always is a bonus when other people are around me. I think it's a bonus because I can be all by myself, like I'm doing right now. I don't have. You see any co-hosts? You hear any phones ringing? I, I'm all. It's all me. I appreciate everybody in the top chat. Oh, how am I with ladies? I'm decent. To be honest, I'm decent. I'm very gentlemanly. I'm very strong, but I let them breathe. I don't smother. I don't cuddle. I don't do all that. In fact, I haven't slept in the same room with a chick. I slept with her almost one night. I made her get out the bed and sleep on the couch. Then I was like, all right, I'll sleep on the couch. And then, we just went back and forth after that. But yeah, so Mr. Lewis asked me a question, how are you with the ladies? I told you I do like ladies. I do like ladies. Only ladies. I'm not bisexual, I'm not homosexual, I'm not gay, I'm not bi. I'm hetero, full hetero man. But I respect people who are gay, who happen to be gay. Like my step brother and his husband, they are gay. So, but they happen to be gay. They're not just, trying to be, something that they're not. They just happen to be gay. They're good guys. They're really cool people. And they should have every respect and right that is afforded to anybody else. That's just my opinion. Some people may, object to that, but that's where I stand. I stand 10 toes down on that. That focus says LL. Ew, child, not the snap. Ooh, no, honey. I said, honey. A Zesto Manifesto. Mr. Lewis got the jokes tonight. And Dot Focus. Everybody, we're in a good mood. I hope y'all are doing. Dot Focus said he was rolling something. I hope y'all are sipping something. I can't sip anything. I got drugs in my system that'll mess up the whole function. So I don't get down like that. But I salute anybody who does drugs, though. If you do drugs and you just want to have, Mr. Lewis says, I'm sipping. All right, that's what's up. What you got, brown or white? Brown or white, Mr. Lewis? Tell me brown or white. What you sipping, brown or white? You can just put one word, brown or white. But yeah, so you got brown whiskey. Okay, cool. And what? So now I have to ask what brand? Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Maker's Mark. What you got? What's your go-to? What you sipping on? What's your Maker's Mark? Okay. See, I told you this is one of the top 3. It's one of the top. He's off that steel reserve. Great ass. Yo, oh my God. Smoking a blunt, about to leave and go to chill with my Mexican shawty with big titties. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, Dot Focus. You had the white girl with the Instacart one a few days ago. Now you're going with a Mexican chick with the big titties. That's what. Salute. Applause. Salute. Do your thing. If you got to roll, if you rolled out already, that's cool. But I got to stick to these, these celebrations, these traditions that we as Americans, especially. I mean, it's probably differs all over the world. I just know that Black American, families eat black-eyed peas and have collard greens, especially. They can add the cornbread, they can add the fried chicken, but it's mainly collard greens and black-eyed peas. And then, you have a little bit of, but we don't do alcohol so much, but we do, sparkling, apple cider, or sparkling. Yeah, it is apple cider. Sparkling apple cider. We get that going. Martinelli's, the truth. That it tastes like mwah. It's beautiful. It's great, and you just toast to it. Greg S says that folks about to clap some pancakes. That's real. That's what's up. I'm really supporting that. About the class. I don't know if it's gonna be some pancakes. Maybe it could be pancakes, but mostly Mexican bitches be having some big asses too. They have big titties and big asses. So I don't know. Do you help out with the cornbread? I say, are you gonna eat that cornbread? That's what I say. I don't help out with the cornbread. I don't help out making it. I'm telling you, my dad is a master chef and has been that way all his life. All from stemming from just at my grandmother and my great grandmother's side, watching them not even measure nothing, just put in to complete full meals and taste banging. My grandmother's cooking was the truth, especially my grandmother. Not really my great grandmother. My grandmother's cooking was just off the chain. She was the truth. You know, she has since gone on. She's in the bosom of Abraham now. She's walking the streets of gold with Jesus. To be absent from the body is to be what? Church? Church says what? To be absent from the body is what? Anybody know? I'll give you 10 seconds. 10. There it is. Greg S said, hallelujah. See, you got a heathen out here. You got a heathen talking about that good word. Present with the Lord. He said it. To be absent with the body is to be present with the Lord. That's the truth. I'm going to look up that scripture. To be absent. Right. 2 Corinthians 5:8. But we are confident and have a good will to be absent rather from the body and to be present with the Lord. Woo! That scripture will hit you. It'll hit you. It's strong like that. It's just like Mr. Lewis's Maker's Mark whiskey. It'll hit you. Okay, so I officially recognize you a non-Dominican. Okay, thank you. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Greg S. I've never had it. I don't even have any that I know of Caribbean, any kind of relationship, to the the West Indies. I don't have any relationship to the West Indies whatsoever that I know of. I mean, I would have to go on 23andMe or Ancestry.com or something crazy like that and figure it out. But as far as I know, I have Italian, Irish, and of course Negro, African American, colored, whatever you want to call it, and that's the only blood I have. That's it. That's that I know of. And Indian, that's right. And Native American, Cherokee, and Blackfoot. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. That's all I know. I have to look up 23andMe. I have to spit in the tube or whatever you do and send it off and have them do it. Mr. Lewis says, I have some fur burgers with those peas and cob. That's all right. Hey, that's something you can eat. Hey, they said that on SNL. SNL was pretty funny on this one. They said they had like kids as kings of comedy. They had they're the princes of humor or something. And they said they're talking about coochie. And they said, if God had wanted me to eat that, he would have put it in a Lunchable. Like, that was funny to me. Y'all might not be laughing, but I thought that was pretty clever. They put that together well. They put the package together well. But these celebrations, I didn't do the homework. I might maybe by Sunday I'll have enough homework, and studied it up around the world. But even in this country, I don't know what white people do. I don't know what white people do with New Year's besides go to Times Square and kiss. That's all I know. And listen, and that's the music. They played a few songs. They play John Lennon's Imagine. Do 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 do. Imagine all the people, Can't say anything else. So I'll get a copyright strike. See, you think I'm playing? You think I'm kidding with that copyright strike? But not Eminem. He's giving them a copyright strike. Hey, Mr. Lewis has a point. They spend New Year's not washing their legs. Ooh. Nasty nasties. But yeah, they say out there in that cold, usually it's freezing cold sometimes. It's below freezing. But people are all bunched together, and on a serious note, there's more cop, presence. There's more detectives. There's more agents. There's more, FBI presence. CIA is working overtime. They don't want another, situation that's happened in previous gatherings. Everybody's trying to have a good time. Everybody's trying to have fun. Everybody's trying to celebrate the new year, celebrate, newness and turning a new leaf, turning a new page. Everything that's great, but you got to be safe. You got to be, you have to have control. You have to know your surroundings. If it looks, that's what they said. That's what the sad part about the Boston Marathon bombings was. The fact that those 3 people were killed. when their backpacks that were full of pressure cookers, that were full of like metal, either metal shavings or pellets, or BBs, or little metal balls, paws. But seriously, but yeah, so they ignited and took off people's limbs, arms, legs, everything like that, and went through people's flesh. So if you see something, say something. That was one of the instances where people didn't say anything, and sadly, people were perished because of that, and people had their limbs lost because of it. So that's what has to happen, for New York, especially because that's the center. And we all know what happened. Well, maybe not all of us, but anybody who was around September 11th, 2001, we all know, what that's like. So they've been having celebrations. I think I can't remember. The memory doesn't serve me, but I don't remember if they had one that year. I don't think they had a ball drop on 2001. I don't think so. They may have, but I don't think so. I think they may have, because I remember saying 2002, and people had the glasses with the 2 zeros and the 2s on the side. So maybe they did. But yeah. So that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, bringing in something new, something that's fresh, starting over. You get another chance. You don't wallow in your worries. You start and you keep going. You press forward. So that is the key to all of this. That is the main focus. I mean, like I said, have fun. That's it. That's the main point. Go to parties, have sex. If I don't care what you are, LGBTQ, straight, have a good time with another person. Do your thing. Oh shit. Greg S says Sky Sarn is going to score a little fish scale and have an old sneaky link for New Year's. Greg S, you're the champion. I don't care. I don't care how much you think you're playing me, but I appreciate it. Like I don't know what the relationship is. It's like you have me in my stitches. It's like a roast. You roast me, but it's funny. It's not like, oh, that was whack, that was corny. I'll let you know when they're corny. I think I'll let you know, like, oh, that was pretty corny. But most of the time you make me laugh, so I appreciate it. So the celebrations, and it's a weird thing too, because I've only been on the East Coast ever for every time. I think, let me make sure. No, I think I still was on the East Coast. I think I've always been on the East Coast for when the ball drops. I can't think about a time in my life where I was somewhere else. Greg S says, "LOL, you think you're tricking us like you're going to old folks' home. We know the truth." Yeah, I'm tricking you guys. Yeah, I'm pulling the wool over your eyes. No, but yeah, I'll be definitely in that senior citizen, doing the 2-step, doing the R. Kelly in the jail cell. Whoa! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Doing the step, side to side, all that. I'll be doing all of that. Watch. You ain't gonna see me though. You ain't gonna see me on YouTube. Nobody's gonna be videoing me doing the slide or the cha-cha slide or any of that. We got a brand new dance for y'all. Why an old folks home? It's not. Well, I think Greg S is just joking, Mr. Lewis. He's trying to play me because I'm going to the senior center on New Year's, in support of my cousin who's a DJ. He's in his 60s or 70s. Good guy, great guy. But yeah, so yeah, that's the celebration for me. I've had a litany. The most of them are the thing that reminds me of New Year's the most, I think, is the Twilight Zone reruns, or the marathon they have. There are tons of marathons. Everybody has a marathon on New Year's, but my favorite is the Twilight Zone. I think I've watched every Twilight Zone episode. They're just that good. There's a few clunkers, but for the most part, there's excellent writing, excellent directing, excellent acting. They're just above the board. But I hope I answered your question, Mr. Lewis. But yeah, so um, the marathon, yeah, you have all kinds of marathons throughout the day. You have the bowl games, you have the Rose Bowl, you have the Tortitos Bowl, you have the Toilet Bowl. I'm just kidding with the Toilet Bowl, but all the different college bowl games, during New Year's. That's when you had the ice pack on your head and you're lying down in your bed. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. But you're coming off of that hangover. You had a bender overnight. You had all that alcohol in your system. You got a bucket next to your bed because you've been throwing up. But that was your New Year's. That's you going into the New Year. And some people have to work. Some people have to work that day. We have to remember them. Some people have to have service jobs. I had service jobs. I worked as a cashier for Starbucks. I worked in retail, but the Starbucks was 24/7 especially at the what we call the Delaware House. It's like a rest stop, and I worked there, and I don't remember I worked on New Year's. I don't think I worked on New Year's for that, but yeah, I could have, and somebody had to. Somebody's got to do it. You're getting paid. That's the trade off. It's like it's your time or your money. Your time or your money. You're getting paid for your time. That's it. That's the commodity. You're giving up your time in order to get a payment of cash money in your check. Fortunately for me, I'm getting a full check. I'm getting a full deposit because of the United States government saw fit to say that, hey, he's crazy. We have to pay him. I'm crazy. That's why they pay me. All right, so it's been over an hour. I think I've satisfied all the the requirements. I talked about Eminem and his copyright. Talked about the celebrations and the food you eat during New Year's and New Year's Eve. So if you have any other questions, fire them at me. I'm about to leave. I'll give you a few minutes. I'll talk some shit. Until then. Matter of fact, I got my sponsors. I'll say again. I'll say my 50 club. You can join the 50 club by contributing $50 more a month, which will be more next month. Just giving you a heads up to the broadcast. December members: number 1, Dot Focus; number 2, Height; 3, Tone J; 4, Chelsea her with her glasses on; and number 5, the top 5, Baja Jackson. He just made it. It's not up there, but he made it. Yes, salute them. Salute to Kim. Salute to Kim. Do you mean them or Kim? Salute the chemicals. But I have some sponsors. BEEJ at BEEJACKSON 5478 or B Jackson 5478. He's cooking in more ways than one. He's got great videos. He's got a great personality. He is the actual doughboy that I know that I can understand. I don't think he's trying to play around. He was actually the child version of the adult character that Ice Cube played, Doughboy, in the classic Hollywood film Boys in the Hood. So definitely check him out. Check out Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. Make sure you see him. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you subscribe to B Jackson. Subscribe to both these gentlemen. Make sure that they blow up. Check out Dot Focus with the underscore. It's twitch.tv/Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS underscore. Just one underscore, not anything else. All right. And if you want to reach out to me for sponsorship and advertising, you're going to have to pay. ScholarSaunders@gmail.com. So, yes, them. Okay. How can we become a sponsor to 2024? Send me an email. Here's my email. Hold on. And I think you're just trolling, but I'm going to still send it to you. I think you're trolling. I don't think you're going to be sponsoring anything but some old English 40 or some Mad Dog 2020. That's the only thing you're gonna be sponsoring. Greg S. I think you're trolling. I smell a troll. I can sniff out a troll. How'd I do, Mr. Lewis? How'd I do? That's all I can say. Serious, 2024 is the year. You'll see. Okay. Okay. You're saying a lot of words, but you're not, making a lot of birds fly. You're making words fly, but you're not making birds fly. But I'll take you at your word. All right. If you're serious, then we holla at your boy. I put my hand on my heart. That means I feel you. Real, recognize real, and you're looking familiar. Yeah. So okay. So looks like we have reached a point where we can wrap this up. I appreciate everybody that came through. I don't do resolutions. I just do. I just have been doing what I've been doing. Whatever would have been a resolution, I would be doing. I'm doing it already. Quote, you can quote me on that. But exercising every day, trying to eat, breakfast and then fast after that. I can do that. I've done it before. I was down to 201 pounds. I was at actually to 199 pounds, you know, from 220, 230. I was way heavier. I was way heavier. So I can definitely go down to 199. I haven't gone down to 190. I need to get down to 180 to be official tissue. Okay. So if you have any resolutions, Greg, you can let know. How long did that take? From the 220s to zero to two zeros, maybe like 6 months, 8 months, something like that. Should have taken shorter, but I was eating candy bars and and bear claws. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Once again, if you did enjoy the content, here is all my information. If you in fact enjoyed what you liked and what you liked hearing, what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, what you didn't like, I it's a weird thing, but I love the hate. I need hate. More than people say, "Oh, good show. You had a good job." I don't need that. I need to say, "Why were you talking like that? Why didn't you say that he did this?" Why, I like that more so I can get a better understanding and do better things. Don't run up any Cash App scams on me if I donate. Oh, I will not run up any Cash App scams. I've been doing this for over almost a year, but a year in April. I've been doing it since April 15th. I always remember that because that's tax day. So I started on April 15th. I've never run a scam. I know you're just joking. I know you're just trying to be, that cocky, humorous guy. I understand that. That's cool. But hey, it's been real. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I have to get out of here. Thank you again. And we'll be talking, in between now and Sunday evening. I'm gonna try to do a full show on Monday. I'm gonna try to do a full, maybe 3 or 4 hour show on Monday. That's gonna be my ticket day too. I'm gonna be asking for donations heavy, so be prepared. Bring your pocketbooks, bring your Cash Apps, bring your Venmos, all that, PayPal, all of that. All right. Thank you very much. Take care.